Hi there everybody, so today we have a video from a fellow European. He's from Slovakia. The channel is called M. Lasser History, and the video the dumbest battle in history, Battle of Karánsebes. The link to the original video is going to be in the description below. Please give him a view, a like, check out his other videos and subscribe to his channel if you like the content. This was suggested by our Discord members. If you want to be part of our Discord community, the link is in the description below. You can also subscribe to the channel if you want further reaction videos, project videos, and so on. So okay, let's jump into the video. I never heard about this battle. I don't really know. I don't know what to expect.
In September.
But as far as I know, M. Lasser helped oversimplify it also with some video. I'm not sure which one, but he helped with sources and so on. So definitely go give him a view.
In September the year 1788, the Austrians were yet again fighting the Ottomans in the so-called Habsburg-Ottoman War. Most of the Austrian army was large, around 100,000 strong, but was made up of numerous ethnicities from all corners of the empire, some of whom didn't even speak German. This crude army, led by the Holy Roman...
Okay, I always forgot some nationality. Okay, so you had Croats, Serbs. Okay. Croats, Serbs, Romanians, Hungarians, Slovaks, Czechs, Poles, Ukrainians, Austrians, Italians, Slovenes, and I always forget some. So add it in the comment section.
An emperor himself, King Joseph II, was scouting for the forces of the Ottoman military near the town of Karánsebes in modern-day Romania. As the day was coming to an end, the army decided to set up a camp near the town next to the Timis River. The army's vanguard, a contingent of hussars, continued to scout for the Ottomans and crossed the river, however found nothing more than some group of Roma people or Wallachians offering to sell barrels of schnapps, liquor, to the soldiers. Naturally, the soldiers took the deal and got to drinking right away, seemingly forgetting their purpose there in the first place. Shortly after, some of the infantry crossed the river as well, only to find a drunk contingent of hussars partying. The infantry wanted to join in and demanded some of the barrels of alcohol for themselves, but the hussars refused as they were the ones who bought it and also were of higher status than a meager infantryman. Soon a scuffle broke out and the drunk hussars made up makeshift defenses around the barrels.
Of course, I mean, those things can only happen in Southeastern Europe or Europe. If you have schnapps or rakia or palinka, those things happen only in Southeastern Europe.
Suddenly, in the confusion, a shot was fired by someone and the drunken scuffle turned into an all-out fight. During the battle, some of the infantry started to yell Turci, Turci, meaning Turks or Ottomans. The drunk and confused hussars fled in fear of an Ottoman attack, with the infantry being quick to follow, all while still attacking each other. The situation was made even worse when Austrian officers, made aware of the problem, tried to restore order by yelling Halt! Halt, meaning stop.
Okay.
However,
yeah,
many of
German.
the soldiers didn't speak German and misheard the words as Allah, Allah, the Ottoman battle cry. The hussars, now convinced of an Ottoman ambush, ran through the camp where an officer mistook them for charging Ottoman soldiers and ordered an artillery fire. With the entire camp now persuaded of an Ottoman attack, the disorganized army tried to flee the scene from an imaginary enemy. Soldiers fired on every shot.
Really? This really happened? I mean, this really happened. I don't know. I'm hearing about this for the first time, so I really don't know. But I don't know. I mean, I can imagine it happening because, as he said already 2-3 times, it was a multi-ethnical army, so misunderstandings and so on could happen. But in that scale. What?
The organized army tried to flee the scene from an imaginary enemy. Soldiers fired on every shadow, thinking it could be the Ottomans, and the Emperor Joseph himself was knocked down off his horse into a creek. The entire army, now fighting a retreating battle against itself, suffered reportedly anywhere up to 10,000 casualties. However, credible sources put that number more around 1,000. Also, in addition to lost equipment, a chest containing the entire army's payroll was quote-unquote lost, and several soldiers were recorded as as missing. It was only when the entire army finished its retreat that the Austrians found out what actually happened in Karánsebes, but now disorganized and in no position to fight, they had to leave the town unprotected from the Ottoman forces.
Really?
Now, there are many secondhand sources and people who know better than to start a pointless argument in the comment section that will argue that such a battle of Karánsebes never happened, and that's not entirely true. So let's look at the facts we know for sure. We know that at one point during the war, the Austrian army was in Karánsebes or the surrounding area. We also know that this positioning makes strategical sense, as Karánsebes is an important valley protecting the road towards the Hungarian plain.
Yeah.
On top of that, we know that the Ottomans were aware of some kind of a confusion within the Austrian army during September and used this to their advantage, forcing a blockade of the Upper Danube. So looking at these facts, it makes no sense for the Austrian military to have withdrawn from such a strategically important place, giving the Ottomans an upper hand if something major like the disastrous Battle of Karánsebes didn't happen. Thus, we know something had to have happened for the Austrians to withdraw from Karánsebes. And we do know something happened because a few days after, at the start of October, there was an article about it in Real Essek. There were also other articles later written about the battle, but there were very few and far apart. But what they all had in common was they all told the story of some kind of a military blunder in Karánsebes during that September. Now,
yeah, but I mean newspapers. The news and newspapers always want to sell more and more stuff. So I think that they maybe distorted some parts, but it would be more interesting if he had found some primary sources from, like generals sending information and so on between them. So inside of the military of the Habsburg Empire. So I don't know, between Vienna maybe some generals sending something to Budapest or so on. So, okay.
Did the actual battle happened exactly as I presented it at the start of this video? No, it did not. The story changed over time due to exaggerations by soldiers, fabrication by rival countries to Austria, multiple retellings, and sometimes just bad research. However, as I mentioned before, a true military blunder did happen in Karánsebes, but how it exactly happened and to what extent it happened, we may most likely never know.
Nice. Once again, go check out his channel. He's not that big, like the big ones, like oversimplified and so on, but he definitely does research about his videos and so on. I don't know. That's the first time I heard about this battle. I don't know if it's true, but if he says that it was reported in a newspaper, maybe there's some more research to be done on how exactly it happened, but yeah. I mean, as I said, if it's rakia in question, palinka or schnapps, I'm not kind of surprised. Okay, once again, if you want to join our Discord server, the link is in the description below. Go check it out. If you like it, you can stay there. If you want to be part of our community on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bell to get notified when new videos come out. And yeah, until next time, see ya.